Hi, I'm Carrie Blazer, the Divine Feminine, reincarnation of Mary Magdalene. Thank you for clicking on my clip. But I want to let you know that I have a free ebook linked below, my 6 Divine Feminine Self-Love Strategies. They will help you transform your emotional wounds into personal wisdom. And I take a multidisciplinary approach. I include the laws of physics, psychology, neuroscience, shamanism, mysticism. I went wild, okay? So men can understand and women can understand. There's something there for everyone, because what I learned is when something's true, it's true in multiple places. All right, please like and subscribe and help me distribute my ebook to everyone for free by exploding my channel. Take care. Enjoy the clip. Bye. So the idea that God gave humans dominion over animals and nature comes directly from the book of Genesis. In the Hebrew Bible, the Old Testament, a key verse is, "Then God said, let us make mankind in our image, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth." Does that teach humans to be in relationship with or superiority over? And when Christians have been busy being superior over people and birds and animals, what happened? Oh, Spanish Inquisition, Crusades, burning at the stake, manifest destiny, lots of killing, lots of killing. But also Christianity teaches us to love thy enemy. So why the difference here? Well, the difference is inner authority, where souls having a human experience. Buffaloes are souls having a buffalo experience. Birds are souls having a bird experience. We're all souls. So how is one above the other? Okay, well, we're going to keep looking. Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it. Subdue it. Well, nature is traditionally feminine. There's the mystery, right? How do you control femininity? And femininity is the emotional center. Well, our hearts are a vortex. Can you command a vortex? Like, can you command a black hole? No. So when we live in reality, women don't need to be commanded, because you're trying to command a vortex, which based on the laws of physics is impossible. Women need support to create and be intuitive, be compassionate and nurturing and feminine and safe and protection. We're going to get into a Cherokee proverb of my book in a minute. But it says, a woman's highest calling is to connect a man to his soul so he can unite with source. Where a woman's highest, that's a woman's highest calling. A man's highest calling is to protect a woman so she can walk the earth unharmed. But in a Christian household, the man is the spiritual lead, not the woman. Well, now we know, based on the laws of physics, because we've done tons of experiments, that our souls communicate via emotions. So soul being the spiritual, emotion being the emotional center, and women's nervous systems are far more robust than men's nervous system. So women are physiologically designed to be the emotional center, to express emotions through the soul, do that internal work, and teach their family how to do it. That's internal authority. But Christianity, the last 2,000 years in Europe was focused on the creation of a nation state. So they needed a religion that would mirror that and mirror that hierarchy. Close women's mouths, go to church for forgiveness, compassion, nurturing, basically institutionalized femininity, shut women up, and there you have your control, your dominion over nature. So within the biblical narrative, it is God speaking. Historically, these words are attributed to the ancient Israelite priestly authors, editors who compiled Genesis. Okay, later thinkers also emphasized this idea. Thomas Aquinas, who argued that animals exist for human use within a divinely ordered hierarchy. We're above them, we tell them what to do. Oh, well, did we know that all the keystone species, they're the ones that maintain the ecological structure? They're the ecological engineers. So when you deprive the land of keystone species, then drought, flooding, wildfires, lack of stability in the land is what's created. And that's everywhere right now. That's why there's such a major push to return the keystone species in Europe and America. So John Calvin saw dominion as stewardship under God. God, external locus of control, we're under him, but that sets us up for the victim mindset. That sets us up for the oppressor, oppressee mindset of the left, but it's still the same worldview, that external authority. When we change our worldview to internal authority, that our heart's a vortex, that we live in a holographic universe, so that when love is projected out from our hearts, that's how we create heaven on earth.